Hey everyone, it's Courtney Smith from QueenSpring.com, here with my December guest editor of the month, the good friend of mine, Shay Mitchell.
Woo! Hi!
I'm here to ask Shay some questions. I know there's a lot of Shay Mitchell fans out there, including myself. So you live in LA now. We're actually both from Toronto. People don't know that.
Yeah.
But
we didn't meet in Toronto, we actually met in LA.
We met in LA.
But we are both from Toronto, so we like to talk about it a lot. And yeah, we met about, I think, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And as soon as I met Court, we were like, okay, this is good. I like her a lot. Yeah, it was awesome.
So, when you go out in LA, where do you go out to eat?
I love how we start with the food questions first.
I love food.
Yes, me too. Where do I go out to eat? I'd say my top two places, if I want sushi, I'll go to this place called the Thai on Sunset. And it's awesome because they have a wicked happy hour and amazing appetizers that you haven't gotten in any other place. And coming from Vancouver, like living in Vancouver part-time, I kind of call myself a sushi connoisseur. So I know good sushi, and I would say Thai is my favorite place. Another one of my favorite spots is this Italian place called Ago, which we actually went to.
Yes, so good.
And it's such a cute place because the patio outside has lights, and the food is amazing, the pasta is amazing, chicken parm is ridiculous.
Is amazing.
Yes. So those would be my top two places.
What is your purse of the moment that you carry everywhere with you?
I switch it up a bit, but I would say my ultimate, my favorite purse is probably the Chanel black quilted one with silver chain. It's my favorite. I mean, I worked so hard, and that was always like my dream bag. You know, when we grow up and we have that like vision of like the first thing you would buy. That was the first thing that I got myself. And yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, Shay loves to travel.
Yes.
All the time.
All the time.
She's not working, she's traveling. So, what is your favorite destination?
I'd say I have two favorite destinations. First place, like if I want to go to a beach and just kind of hang out, not do too much, I would go to Bora Bora in Tahiti. I went there with my family like 3 years ago, and it's exactly what you would think it would be. You know, the postcard photo of white sands, clear water, huts on top of the water. You literally can look out and see like fish and dolphins, and it was so beautiful. So I would say, yeah, Bora Bora. And my other favorite place is Italy. I love everything Italiano. From the food to the wine to everything. I love everything Italian. The fashion, it's amazing. So yeah, I'd say Italy.
She also loves Under the Tuscan Sun.
If you don't know Under the Tuscan Sun, yes, Court knows. Under the Tuscan Sun, I love it.
That's so funny. I love to shop.
She loves to shop. I mean, I love to shop, but you love to shop. Yeah.
So where do you go shopping?
I mix it up a bit. I do a little bit of online shopping because I'm always on set. So if I'm not looking at like decorating blogs, I'm on, you know, a clothing line website and I'm just like shopping on there. Or Etsy, which we spoke about. Etsy is amazing.
I love Etsy.
Yeah, it's great for jewelry, for like some pieces of clothing and home decorating stuff. I love it. I'd also say like vintage clothing stores. My friend actually, who's like an avid, she doesn't shop at any store. She only shops like Goodwills and like vintage stores. She actually kind of taught me the art of it. And you kind of have to give yourself some time to really browse through everything. But yeah, I like that because you can go to one of those places and pick a piece that no one else will have.
Right.
And that's kind of cool. I like
It's
that.
Tricky though.
It is tricky. You gotta dedicate. You gotta go there and be on a mission to like spend time and find that like treasured piece.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But when you find it,
It's worth it. It's so worth it. Yeah.
you had to pick one color and one brand. What would it be?
I love nails too. I don't really play around with them too much on the show and playing Emily. I mean, I do sort of, but I love mixing it up. I'd say my go-to is probably by Essie. It's called Material Girl, and I just love the color. It's sort of similar. It's a little bit of like a reddy, purpley, black color. It's a mix, but I love it. It stays really glossy the entire time, and but then again, I also like the yellows and the greens, the blues, the turquoise. Come on.
What beauty product can you not live without?
I can't live without Vaseline. It's like my drugstore, like I always have to have it. I use it as like a lip chap, I use it as like a cuticle kind of like cream. I use it like for everything, as a moisturizer. Yeah, Vaseline. It's an amazing like eyeshadow if you want to make it look glossy. Vaseline. Told you. It's like so good for everything. And I travel a lot and I don't want to carry like my whole kit with me, so I'll pick pieces that I can use for multiple different uses. And yeah, Vaseline, it's like cheap, get it out like a drink.
I wear lip gloss, lipstick, anything, any color. I'm obsessed. So if there was one brand or one lip gloss or lip product, what would you say is your favorite one?
I mean, for that I kind of switch it up too. I'd say like 99% of the time I really just keep it natural, so I'll just wear like a balm. And I feel like my lips have like a natural tint to them already, so I don't really play around with that too much. But if I am going out or we're talking to you or hanging out, no, I'll experiment a little bit. And my favorite right now is like a coral color by Van Eye. It's like an older brand, but it's awesome. So I'm really into like the corals and the oranges and like that matte, like boom. And I keep it simple on the eye because
when you're not on set, not working, and you have an event to attend or a party to go to, who is your glam squad? How do you get ready?
My glam squad. Yeah, getting ready for events, it's a lot more work than I ever thought it was. I didn't really realize it, but then when you know that your photos are going to be online forever, you want to look your best, or at least try to. So I have my go-to hair and makeup team that are awesome, and I love them, and I'm sure a lot of people know who they are already if you followed me on Twitter. Crystal is amazing, and David is my hair dude, and they are so awesome. Stylist Brad Gretzky, love him.
What item can you not live without? Anything. It can be fashion, technology, anything.
I'd have to say the one item I can't live without is my iPhone, and I was a BlackBerry user like forever. I love my BlackBerry, but I have to say my iPhone now because it has my iPod on it. I can call people, I can take photos, I can video, everything. I mean, if it wasn't my iPhone, I'd say it would be my camera because I'm always taking pictures. I love photos. We were talking about this earlier today, and on my laptop I probably have about like 50,000 photos going back to when I was in high school. So it's like, it's something that I love because when I'm, you know, traveling and I have my laptop, I can just look back at photos and it holds that moment in time, and I love it. So, but yeah, I'd say my iPhone because it can do all of that.
What is your favorite hangout spot?
My favorite hangout spot would be by the beach, Venice and Santa Monica. When I first moved out here, I was so psyched because I was like, I'm gonna be living in California. Obviously, it's very different from Toronto. There's palm trees. It's, you know, beautiful weather the majority of the time, and I really wanted to take advantage of the beach and all that. So I'd say riding my bike from Venice to Santa Monica and back is my favorite thing to do, and my favorite hangout. It's relaxing. You're like just sitting on the beach, watching the sunset, watching it rise, whatever. And there's so many different people there, so it's really fun to people watch as well.
What would you say is the best purchase you've made?
The best purchase that I've made would be my 2 couches, and they were something when I was thinking about the room that were going to be like the main piece. I mean, when you have your friends over, you're on your couch. When you watch a movie, you're on your couch. You're always on the couch. We're on a couch.
Yeah. And
I wanted it to be my own, so to me it was important that I customed it exactly how I wanted it. So I got the fabric that I wanted, the color that I wanted, and that was the first thing that I did. So as soon as I had my couches in the room, then I kind of built everything else around it. And I mean, they're going to be something that, or hopefully that, you know, you take it to your next house and your next house, and they'll travel with you. Those kind of pieces that are quite large are going to be traveling with you for a while. Yeah.
There are certain things that you definitely have to invest in.
Yeah. What I'm talking about.
I know too well.
I have really similar styles, so it's so funny because when I see photos of your place, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have that coffee table. Like, oh, that's, you know, Jonathan Adler's carpet. Like, it's so
We
funny.
love the same Hollywood Regency glam.
Yes, glam.
Same taste. Is there a cause or a charity that you support?
There is. I work really closely, I'm sure a lot of people, I work really closely with the Somali Mom Foundation, and I don't know, I feel like, you know, everybody has their own reasons for doing things and their, you know, their purpose in life, and for me it has always been to help out with this cause, and she deals with sex trafficking in that industry, and we're trying to fight that. So I mean, in February I went to Cambodia, and I actually visited the centers, and I met Somali, who is just so beautiful and so amazing, and that's one of the causes that I work really, really closely with. It's yeah, it's a cause that's close to my heart. A lot of people don't think that it's actually taking place, or if you know that it's taking place, you think it's just like in a third world country, or you know, it's so far removed from where you are, but you know, it takes place everywhere. It's happening in California, in the States, in Canada, all over the world. And I think it's something that we all need to really pay attention to, because as much as it's not, a fun topic to talk about, we have to start talking about it to actually make a change in this. And I mean, I've made a promise to myself that every year I'll go down and visit the girls again, and just keep on speaking up about it, because that's, the best thing that you can do is just talking about it, educating people, and making them aware that this is taking place and that it does need to stop.
Is there a motto that you live by?
Yes, the motto that I live by is live the life you love. And that kind of means basically you only live once, and you want to live life to the fullest. Do everything that you want to do, that you love to do, and without thinking about, you know what I mean, just like being you, doing you, and yeah, do what makes you happy. Be exactly who you are, live an authentic life, and live the life you love.
It's cute.